After a long offseason for the New York Knicks, basketball is back. Preseason game number 1 is going on tomorrow night, and we're going to be live on the channel. So join us tomorrow. But if you're just excited to root on your New York Knicks again tomorrow, I want you to like this video right now. Welcome into New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Before we get into the latest injury news and some rumors surrounding this team, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Mint Mobile, a cell phone provider that offers plans with unlimited talk and unlimited text for as low as $15 per month. All you got to do, go to mintmobile.com/chatsports. We'll tell you more about them later on in today's show. But in today's show, we're going to go through some injury updates. We have some on Grimes and Jericho Sims. And I want to talk about how that's going to affect Cam Reddish, a guy that's fighting and, trying to do everything he can to get playing time on this team. And then on the tail end of the show, we're going to talk a little Tyler Herro versus Barrett, because after Herro signed that extension yesterday, Twitter caught on fire with the great debate. Who's a better basketball player? RJ versus Herro. We're going to break that down at the end of the show. But let's start with the injury updates, because Quentin Grimes, a guy that's been in a walking boot the past couple of days, he practiced, then he didn't practice, and he practiced again, but he's going to be out for the first preseason game against the Detroit Pistons with foot soreness. And I think it's going to have a direct correlation on a guy like Cam Reddish, because those two guys are fighting for playing time. Not saying Grimes deserves less playing time because of this injury. It just gives more of an opportunity for a guy like Cam Reddish, who we'll talk about later on in the show. But if you were looking forward to Quentin Grimes playing on tomorrow against the Pistons, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Let's hope QG gets better ASAP and will be ready to go game 1 of 82 against the Grizzlies. Jericho Sims, he is questionable for the preseason opener with a sore groin. And kind of like with Grimes and Reddish, Sims not playing is going to give more minutes to a guy like Isaiah Hartenstein, who was already, in my opinion, going to get more minutes than Sims, but it just opens up more minutes for Hartenstein to do what he does. And look, we're going to be able to see him play more. A lot of Knicks fans aren't that really caught up to speed, I would say, on the type of player Hartenstein is. He's going to be able to affect the game on both ends of the floor in different ways. He's a great passing big. He's got a soft touch, and he's an elite rim protector. Let's hope Jericho Sims is back. Might still play tomorrow, but he is officially questionable with a sore groin. Injuries, it always seem like stack up on the New York Knicks. If you're just tired of injuries, or if you're a guy on 2K that likes to turn injuries off like I do, because I don't got time for that BS. If you hate injuries, I want you to just type F injuries in the comments right now. We told you about today's presenting sponsor, Mint Mobile, off the top of the show, but let's tell you why you should switch over right now and save some money. Because they offer unlimited premium wireless plans for as low as $15 per month, unlimited talk, unlimited text on the nation's largest 5G network. My favorite thing, though, about Mint Mobile is it's so easy to switch over. You get to keep your same phone. You get to keep your same phone number. You can switch over from the comfortability of your house. You don't even have to go into the store. It's super, super easy. Save some money. Go to mintmobile.com/chatsports, and they'll take care of you. I think this is a big opportunity for a guy like Cam Reddish, who right now, I'd say is on the outside looking in at this Knicks rotation, because Thibodeau already said that Evan Fournier has the inside track to be the starter. And if he's the starter, we know he loves Quentin Grimes. He was the guy that pushed for him to be drafted. He was the guy that was pushing for him to be held out of the trades talks for Donovan Mitchell. So if Reddish is going to get more minutes in the preseason because Quentin Grimes is out, this is a great opportunity for a guy like Cam Reddish. He needs these minutes to impress this coaching staff. It is a make or break season for Cam Reddish. Because think about it like this. Two guys that you went to college with, Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett. Both of them already signed multi-year extensions worth at least $100 million. Right now, you're on the last year of your rookie deal. You saw your two best friends get absolutely cashed out. If that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what will. Because if Cam Reddish has another lackluster season that's cut short due to injuries, something he can't control, whatever it is, XYZ, if he doesn't have a big season, he could quickly be another Kevin Knox in this league that's looking to find another team and has to sign a 1-year or 2-year veteran minimum deal. He has to be motivated. I know he is. I'm expecting big things from Reddish. Let's break it down a little bit more, but let's go to what he said at training camp, which I thought was pretty telling. He said, I'm still trying to figure my role out on this team. I'm still figuring that out, trying to find my role where I fit in. I'm really willing to do whatever it takes to win. Whatever that role is, whatever it may be, that's fine with me. We're winning. We all look good. He is saying all the right things in training camp so far. I'm a fan of Cam Reddish. I want him to succeed because I think he's the type of player that is what the New York Knicks need at the small forward spot. 6'8", length, can play defense, can score at all three levels. I'll show you what I really like about him in a second. But let's take a look at what he's done in the NBA so far. It didn't go too well when he came over to the Knicks, but he had some good games. Go back to the game against the Clippers. He had that 17-point outing. And in the game where he got hurt, before he got hurt, he was playing really, really good. But this is a guy that can score at all three levels. He could play defense. He could do all of those kind of things. It's just time for him to put it all together. Didn't live up to the hype at Duke. Didn't live up to the hype with the Hawks. Can he do it with the Knicks? If he does, I think he's an X factor for this season. Make sure you're subscribed to New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports because we're going to continue to put out videos every single day on the latest Knicks news and rumors. And with preseason starting tomorrow and the NBA season just a couple of weeks away, our coverage is only going to heat up. I promise you, this is going to be your channel that you want to lock in for the entire season. And we are on the cusp of getting to 14,000 subscribers. So if you love the Knicks, you bleed orange and blue, hit that big red button and lock us in. The reason I'm sometimes a little hard, I would say, on Cam Reddish is because he has everything he needs to be an elite player. And if you could go into 2K and create the prototypical small forward that the Knicks want next to a guy like RJ Barrett, it is Cam Reddish. He could be an X factor for this team. If he lives up to the hype of being one of those top players coming out of high school, one of the top players going into the draft, he can elevate this team and make them better than what they were supposed to be. The skill and talent is undeniable for Cam Reddish. He makes everything just look so easy on the basketball court sometimes. A 6'8" with a silky smooth handle. And my favorite part is, not is he just a tough shot maker, he's a tough shot taker. He is someone that can hit the shots, the step backs, three-pointers off the dribble. I love the fact that he's great in the open court. He can get easy buckets. He can get to the hoop, finish with the left hand, finish with the right hand, just straight up put it in your face and dunk it on you. Pause. I like Cam Reddish. I think he can be great in the NBA. It just has to come to a point to where we go from he can be this, he could do this, potential this, potential that. He has to go out and do it because we're entering year 4, the last year of your deal in your rookie contract. It's now or never. If you want to be rich, it's that simple. If you want to be rich, like RJ, like Zion, like Darius Garland, like Tyler frickin' Herro, the time is now for Cam Reddish to all put it together. He's just got to be consistent. He's got to be available. If he does those two things, he's going to be a very, very rich man one day in the NBA. A lot of people say I'm a Cam Reddish hater. I just like to not always talk about potential because he has it, no doubt about it. But it's time to put it together. But let's show him some love because I do believe, like we said, he's an X factor. He can make this team better than they are expected to be across the NBA. So let's type 0, his new jersey number, rocking number 0. Type 0 to show our boy Reddish some love. We told you off the top of the show about Tyler Herro signing that contract extension, 4 years for $120 million. He signed for more money than RJ Barrett, who signed for 4 years, $107 million. Tyler Herro can get up to $130 with incentives, and RJ can get up to $120. But every day of the week, I am taking RJ Barrett over Tyler Herro. The RJ Barrett contract is a steal. It really is. In 3 years, when RJ is an all-star, it might be this year, but 3 years from now, when he's making $25 million per year and the salary cap booms, we're going to all look back and say, that is a steal of a deal that can fuel a rebuild and a retool. Because you only have so many, I would say, assets and so many dollars that you can allocate to your roster. And if you have a primetime starter in RJ Barrett that's only going to cost you $25 million, that's a good deal. I'm looking for RJ to take a huge step in year 4, like he's done every year. But this year, I think he's really going to become a star in this league. We'll close out the show today with this question because It's all over Twitter. Who's better, Tyler Herro, RJ Barrett? Knicks fans and Heat fans going at it. We work with the Heat fan in there, and we were just arguing about it. And I told him, Tyler Herro, he can kick rocks. RJ Barrett is a much better basketball player. But I want to take the pulse of you guys. Who's a better hooper? Type TH for Tyler Herro or RJ for Star J Barrett. Make sure you give me a follow over on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. The link to my Twitter is in the comments and description of this video. I want to do this. The first 10 people from this video that follow me, I'll follow you back. Trying to get my Twitter followers up, and I want to follow more people on Knicks Twitter. So if you're looking for a follow back, give me a follow at @MarshallGreen_.